I think he did a great job. Coached me very well and stayed on me very hard to be the best player that I can be to my potential. And I think everything he has done this year has been the right thing.
What are some of the specific things you got
Uh, Reading defense, how to be a leader, and I think those are the two main points.
like get ready to wrap up your senior year, your only year here as a starting quarterback? How much is the realization hitting you that it's almost over?
It hasn't hit me yet. My mind's focused on getting to me and my teammates' dream, and that's the next championship. And I feel like if I let all that stuff hit me, I'll probably get sidetracked. And I'm just trying to stay focused and stay on the right track.
You find yourself at all trying to soak up every practice, every time that you're
I have been. When I walked on the field yesterday, I was like, wow, I'm here, and I have an opportunity to play on this field. I have been here multiple times when A.J. McCarron, Trent Richardson, Mark Barron, and all the great athletes that came through here. They won national championships, and last year we played Oklahoma here, and I'm just glad that I had the opportunity to play here for my last year.
What has it been like to have a guy like Mark? Just tell me about it.
It was great. For my first year, that Mari has got open pretty a lot of times when I didn't have nothing open during the time I was going through my progressions, and he's a great guy. From him having many years under his belt, he taught me some things during the summer and through the spring and the summer, and I'm just glad that I had him on my team. Coverages, when you see this and like when certain corners do this, you can always know that this is gonna happen, and he teaches me how to keep my composure at all times, and he let me know that bad things gonna happen. Even the great quarterbacks in the NFL make bad plays, but you gotta know how to overcome them.
All those guys who've been with you your entire career, do you think they're surprised at your story? Do you think they're surprised at where you were and where you are now?
I don't think they're surprised. I think they're more happy because I think they have the front row seat to knowing what I went through and how hard I have worked to be where I am now, and I think they're just very happy. After every game, that we're. I think the SEC championship showed it. After the game, we all just very emotional and just happy to be where we are today.
Do you have to pitch yourself? I mean, is it hard for you to believe sometimes where you were 5 years ago and where you are now?
You have a 5-year-old that's happy every time you win the game and be like, Dad, you did this, Dad, you did that. You have to be like, hey, daughter, I can't remember that, You got to just keep moving on, and sometimes it's kind of hard to stay there, but Coach Saban and Coach Kiffin, the next game, they always let me know that I have to stay on track and get worried about the next game.
How difficult has the process been for you here? At one point, you were a guy who no one really knew where you play on the team, how you're starting quarterback in the playoffs. How tough has that transformation been for you to get to this point?
It's been very tough, and my teammates does a great job, to make it easy for me. They just tell me they let me know before every game they have my back. Win or lose or bad play or good play, they have my back no matter what, and that's one thing that they do good for me. Arkansas, that was the game that I realized that we really play for one another, we care for one another, and after that game, I think that was a turning point for us.
Like we just heard Coach Saban explain how much credit Coach Saban really deserves when you look at this offense has now. How do you describe the dynamic between Kiffin and Saban and the look he's laying out?
Coach Saban, that it shows that he can change in all kind of ways. That we really haven't been an up-tempo team here at the University of Alabama, and for Coach Saban to see that that's the better way for us to win this year, and I think that's very big and very mature of him to do that.
Coach Saban also explained how, as the season progressed, they understood how to call the offense for you. How do you explain that progression and the way the play calls began to work more to show your strengths?
I think that was very big of Coach Saban to do that. Like I said as well, like we ain't been much of an up-tempo team, and I think Coach Saban just see that this is the best way for us to win and for his quarterback to play the best way. And it became very much easier for me, and I started seeing the game start slowing down for me.
If there's anyone that believed that you could be a quarterback, it was Lane Kiffin coming out of high school and throughout your college career. Him being here for your senior year and you being the starting quarterback, how much did that help you with your confidence in winning that starting job?
It made my confidence go up a lot. You know, having a coach that you know that you went through recruiting with, and he knew that he had faith in you. And I think every player plays his best when you know that your coach has nothing but faith for you. And I'm just glad that he came and I spent my last year with him.
Like Lane, Coach Kiffin was just in there. He was telling the story that you were actually going to go to Tennessee at one point with him.
Right. Yeah, that was.
What all happened there, and how did he? How was he able to recruit you so successful?
I just like his personality. You know, the way he interacts with his players and the way that he wants to. He has his drive that he wants to be the best. He wants to win, and he stays on you when you're doing wrong. He's not scared to jump on you.
And what was it? So if he had stayed at Tennessee, you think you would have gone to Tennessee?
I don't know. You know, you got two great head coaches coming at you. You know, it's very hard for you to pick.
Do you think about going to SC at all?
Oh, no, not at all. That's too far. That's too far.
You know, if anybody ever thought that Blake Sims would be facing Cardell Jones in this game, you would have thought it'd be crazy just because of where you come from. I know you're playing against him, but you've got to feel a little bit of kinship toward him and relate to what he's going through too.
I have nothing but all respect for that young man, and that a lot of quarterbacks can't do what he's doing right now. Sit and watch all year, and then the game that matters the most, you come in and you have a wonderful game like he did. A lot of quarterbacks can't do that, and I'm very happy that he has been successful to this point.
Blake, you talk about the spring game last year to where you are right now. What has really changed?
My attitude on the field, my confidence. I'm not thinking as much. I'm just going out and having fun, just playing as of I'm in the backyard. You know, just talking to my teammates more and being a better leader.
So much you really put in the work, though, haven't you? You went when maybe some guys are on spring break having fun and all that. You were actually practicing. Can you talk about that and how that really helped you?
I just made a decision if I wanted to, you know, go have fun, or do I want to go and try to be the best and lead my team to a national championship. And as this decision that I had made was the right decision, and I'm glad that I made that decision, and hopefully I can keep playing as well as I've been.
What have you seen out of Ohio State's defense, like to get to the quarterback, specifically Joey Bosa?
He's a great player. You know, he's willing to do whatever he has to do to help his team win, and he has a lot of passion. And all that passion built into him, I see that it goes to his teammates, and they work very hard for him too.
Like all the teammates talk about your leadership ability and how much you've grown in that regard. Thinking back to the Ole Miss game after the loss, KJ McCarron criticized the leadership on this football team. And yesterday, Cyrus Jones said, "Hey, if you're not in our locker room, you can't criticize us." Did that kind of hurt your feelings back after the Ole Miss game, and how have you grown from it?
I have to agree with Cyrus. You know, like if you're not wearing a jersey, you really don't know what we go through. And for him to say that, you know, we just tried to reflect off it because AJ was a great leader. You know, we tried to. You know, one thing you want to do is prove other people wrong, but at the same time, you want to stay to what you do. And we just try to be more of a better leader, try to pick Coach Saban's mind and ask him what we can do better.
Blake, do you think the layoff from the SEC championship will hurt your offensive momentum? You guys were rolling pretty good there.
No, because of the off time that we had, we still worked very hard. We had to do things to keep the tempo right, and Coach Kiffin and Coach Saban stayed on us very hard and stayed on the leaders very hard about keeping that tempo.
You feel like the layoff can help?
Yeah, I think it helped us a lot, and I think we'll be more explosive in this game.
How do you think history will judge you with the other great Alabama quarterbacks?
I really don't know, but
How do you want history to judge you?
humble. That guy that was very humble, had a lot of passion, willing to do whatever he had to do for his teammates. And every Saturday, he didn't go out and play for himself. He went out there and played for his teammates and played for the state of Alabama.
Blake, regarding the future of this offense, what can fans expect from guys like Chris Black, Cam Sims, Rob Washington?
Guys that are very explosive, that when they get on the field, you're not going to miss a beat. They're playmakers, and they tremendous athletes.
When you were talking about that, not once did you mention winning championships. It's unusual to me. Because usually players, especially quarterbacks, are judged by how many championships they have. You've already won one.
Right. I'm not really. I want to win one. Don't get me wrong. I want to win one very bad. But I'm really more about my teammates and how they leave the University of Alabama, and how my seniors and my family members, I really want them to be very successful, and I want them to leave with the right mindset.
Can you describe what the atmosphere in the Superdome is like in comparison to some other places?
We like it a lot. It's very loud on game days, very emotional game, and we just really got to go in as if it's another Sunday, and just think nothing different. And that's it. That's it. Austin. A lot of guys that play hard, great athletes, and very fundamental. And guys that come in and fill the hole. They're great. They got great defensive line and great linebackers, and as well DBs. That communicate very well while they're on the field.
With what Joey Bosa's done this year, has that changed at all? You guys
No, I mean he's a great athlete. You have to watch him. You have to know where he's at. But we're gonna try to keep the same game plan. Awesome. I wish this thing go off. I go ask him a question.
Like when the team arrived on Saturday, I already made some comments about Burgess maybe taking it running. Were you surprised here? I mean, that's just kind of how it is. He's a no-nonsense kind of guy.
Oh yeah. You really see the same expression on Amari's face at all times when he scores, when he does something bad, anytime. And he's just a guy that he's about business. He wants to win, and he's willing to do whatever he has to do and try to let his teammates know what's the right things to do.
It's just kind of funny the way he says that Burgess smells really bad. Everybody knows been there.
Yeah, you'll be. Kuba's he has a great personality, and a lot of people don't see it because they're not in the locker room, but he's a great guy to be around.
Put you on the spot here. Is he your favorite receiver?
I can't answer that, but I don't really know how to answer that without giving a direct answer, but I'm glad I have him on my team. I can say that. I guess, and I know that a lot of other quarterbacks would love to have him because maybe their year could have been better or whatever, but I'm just glad to have him.
I don't know if you've seen this, but sometimes you've seen pictures maybe of Coach Kiffin throwing up his hands before the play has even gone off, because you can tell that you guys are about to score.
Right.
Do you ever see that when you're on the field, that maybe he can really see that this is about to work? You see him throw his hands up ever?
Sometimes, like, just by scanning the defense, you know, and sometimes I look at Coop because we have communication. You know, we communicate very well, and before I snap the ball, he might give me a signal or something that he's doing, and sometimes I see a smirk on his face, and I like it. That gives you a lot more confidence, you know, that if your coach already sees it and you're thinking the same thing, then you're going to be good.
Blake, was there a point during the season where you personally felt like it clicked, like there was a turning point for you as a quarterback?
I would say the Florida game. After I threw Drake that touchdown, just going over all the plays, I was like, man, it's going to be a good day. And after that game, I just sat down and said that I can really play this position if I put my heart into it.
Did you have doubts before that? Did they go through your mind?
No, I just try to stay into my teammates, and you know they believed in me, and I can't ask for any more than that.
Coach Kiffin said that there were even times then when Jake Coker was taking more reps than you practice. Was that a difficult situation to sit back not knowing the uncertainty of your playing status?
I try to keep positive thoughts going through my head because I feel like if I would have got down on myself, I wouldn't be able to perform the best way that I could.